Okay, so we are still in the drawBoundingBox method, and now I'm going to show you another concept that is important for this method, which is the anchors, anchor X and anchor Y. And to explain that, let me go back to Spine so I can illustrate this. So as you saw, so far we only have one bounding box, which is in the center of our character. But now I want to draw bounding boxes for the head, the arms, and the legs. So let's do that. So by selecting the head bone, the next step is to draw a bounding box. So this is going to be BP head. And it's asking me to set the point, so that's what I'm going to do next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think that's it. I don't think I need to close the. Yeah, I think I need to close it right here. All right. So there it is. So that's the head. Let's continue with the others. Okay, I finished setting up the rest of the bounding boxes, so let me export the project. Let's close Spine. And let's see how the project looks. I don't need to change anything because it's still the same file name. So let's run the project. So far I only see the bounding box that is in the center because we haven't drawn the bounding boxes for the rest of the parts of the body. So let's do that. Let's start with the head. The bone name is head. BB head. Let's see. So there you have it. Something weird is going on with the bounding box that we drew on the head. As you can see, it is apparently off. It's not well positioned, and that is where we need to apply the concept of the anchor X and anchor Y parameters for the bounding boxes. In the case of the center, it was easy because by default the bounding box gets drawn right in the middle of the bounding box, but that not necessarily that is the case for the other bones, because if you notice, in the case of the head, the arms and the legs, the pivot point is not in the center of the image. In the case of the head, it's right here at the bottom, so that's why we need to change the setting of the anchor X and anchor Y. So let's change that. By the way, this is not a mandatory parameter as you saw, but we need to set it off if we want to display our bounding boxes correctly. So, and the thing here is we need to experiment. So anchor X equals 0, anchor Y equals 0.5. So what does 0 and 0.5 mean? 0.5 means that it's going to be the anchor is going to be in the middle of the Y property, and anchor X means that it's going to be at the bottom of the X property of the object. So let's see how it looks. And now as you can see, our head, our bounding box for the head is correctly placed. On the X is set to 0, which means it's here on the bottom, right here. And on the Y, it's set to the right here to the middle. So it's set up correctly, the head. So now let's place the other bounding boxes correctly with regards to the other bones. And I did it the first time. So the right arm is correctly placed, as you can see, it's right here. So let's continue with the left arm. Let's see. And the left arm is also correctly placed. Perfect. Let's continue with the legs. And the right leg is also correctly placed. Good. So finally we have all our bounding boxes in the correct places, and because we have drag enable equals true, that means that I can drag this character from choosing any part of the body that I want. So let's say that I want to pick up this piece over here, and I can drag it around. I can choose the head, I can drag it around. All the pieces are draggable by now, as you saw. So let's do it again. It's working correctly. Let's play the animation after the drag. So I'm going to pick up the head. The head is moving. As soon as I release it, it resumes the animation in the place that it was. You might be asking yourself, well, what if I need the rest of the body to follow the head? Well, that's a different topic, and we are going to see it in another video. But for now, what the important thing for this video was to correctly place the bounding boxes in regards to their bones, and that's what we did in this video. So hopefully it was useful. See you in the next one.